Trump, we need you to hold on, because we're coming. Now, I know it may feel like you got the world on your shoulders. They're trying to take all your businesses. They're trying to break you spiritually, mentally, and financially. But hold on, Trump, because we're coming. You have more support out here than you probably could ever imagine. We don't care about nobody calling us cult members. We don't care about nobody calling us mega extremists, right-wing extremists. We don't care anything about that. We want you to hold on, Trump, because we're coming. We're going to pull you through in the primaries. And November the 5th, 2024, we're going to be there rain, sleet, or snow to make sure you become the next president of the United States of America. So hold on, Trump, because we're coming. You have more support out here than you probably could even imagine. Not just the 74 million people that voted for you in 2020, but you almost have double that. So Trump, hold on, because we're coming. And we're coming strong. We don't care what nobody have to say about you, Trump. We don't care what nobody have to say about us. We know when you were in office, you put Americans first. You put American citizens first. And for that, Trump, we got your back. So hold on, Trump, because we're coming. We're coming. And know that we're going to stand 10 toes down. We got on our steel-toed boots. We got on our body armor. We're not wimpy. We don't care nothing about name calls. They can say what they want to say about us. They can say what they want to say about you. But we just need you to hold on, Trump, because we're coming.
Yes, I'm impressed. People are realizing what is going on. There is this crazy Democrat. He said something recently that he will punch all black people wearing Trump mugshot. According to this tweet, Democrat voter Charles says Democrats only care about black people every 4 years and say black people who wear Trump mugshot are freaking idiot. Voting Democrat while knowing they only care about you every 4 years make you the idiot. Voting even more remarkable, Charles said the only time he voted Republican was for John, even though John knew he never had a chance. The reason I think the Democratic Party and President Biden is losing the black vote is they only care about black people every 4 years. I voted Democratic every time just because I thought it was gonna help black people and poor people. Now he has seen that Democrats don't care about them. So if you still get up and vote them, then you are stupid.
Okay. Because see, this is go back to something you said. The reason, and obviously I'm only speaking for myself. The reason I think the Democratic Party and Mr. Biden, President Biden, is losing black votes is they only care about black people every 4 years. They come into our neighborhoods and say, we're going to make stuff better. We're going to do this, do this, do this. And then finally, us black people are like, man, other than my ability to dunk a basketball, all my neighborhoods are still the same. Our schools are still the same. And that's why I think black people are leaving disappointed in the Democratic Party, because I ain't gonna lie, I voted Democratic every time just because I thought it was gonna help black people and poor people. Because black people and poor white people, they're in the same boat. And I didn't care who the president was, I'm not gonna lie, but I only voted Republican one time in my life, and that was for John Kasich, and I didn't even know he couldn't win. But then I'm starting to look like, man, I understand why black people are leaving, want to vote for somebody else, because every 4 years they come into our neighborhoods and say, man, we're gonna make things better for you.
Well, I think that's true, and I'll let you go. I do want to point out though that poor black folks have been voting for Democrats for 2 generations, not as much progress as you want. Poor white folks have been voting for Republicans in Appalachia and other places for 3 generations or 4, and not that much progress. So there's a poor people problem with both parties. But
I think what you highlighted might be a reason why some black voters stay home. But if we're asking why are certain black voters switching from Democrat to Republican, I don't think they're switching to Trump or to other Republicans because they think those Republicans are going to actually make change. I think those voters are switching for other reasons, just because they actually don't like the message that Democrats are sending to them as black people, and especially as young black people. Because again, this trend is not happening throughout black America. It's confined basically to black men under 30.
Yeah, somebody wrote, Charles tried to punch black men for voting for Trump. It is exactly how the left looks at black people, and it is no different than they thought of them when they were slaves on the plantations. MAGA welcome voters as equals regardless of race, color, or creed. I believe that is how it's supposed to be. Forget about skin color. Now what is outlined here clearly tells you he draw his boundaries because of race. I don't know why this should be this way. Black people have seen the truth and are switching like never before. I've seen a lot of videos on social media that I've not seen for the past 4 years. I'm doing videos on this platform.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, liberals are showing their hypocrisy and hatred once again, this time in the form of Charles Barkley, who made the statement that he would like to punch black Trump supporters in the face. Now, you see, to me, it doesn't matter what color your skin is. It doesn't matter who you vote for. It's the fact that you have a right to vote for whoever you choose for. You can vote for Popeye or Santa Claus as far as I'm concerned. That's none of my business. But what bothers me is when a celebrity gets on TV or makes a statement in press saying, I would love to punch black Trump supporters in the face. You have now crossed the line. You are now saying that you are going to take your celebrity status and basically threaten somebody because of who they support. And that's not your right. That's not your job, and that is not in any way, shape, or form appropriate. Blacks have a right to vote for who they want. Just because they're black does not automatically make them a Democrat, and that they have to vote for Joe Biden. Blacks may vote for who they want.
Yes, this CNN Van Jones is spewing out some propaganda. I don't know where this is coming from. According to this article from the Daily Wire, CNN Van Jones, if Trump is elected, you will see Russian tanks rolling through Europe. In the wake of former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley announcing she was withdrawing from the Gulf presidential race, leaving former President Donald Trump as the presumptive nominee for 2024, CNN commentator Van Jones said on Wednesday that President Joe Biden could pick up Haley's supporters and donors by telling them that if they turn to Trump a year from now, they will see Russian tanks rolling through Europe.
And Van, what does President Biden need to do at this point to earn those Nikki Haley supporters, bring them into the fold? We saw the Biden campaign putting out a statement from President Biden almost immediately after Nikki Haley walked off that stage in South Carolina. What do you think?
I think he needs to talk to her donors and her supporters and say, if you want to, a year from now, watch Russian tanks rolling through Europe, then endorse Donald Trump and get on that bandwagon. But understand, you're going to wake up one morning and you're going to see horror across Europe, and you're going to have American soldiers, sailors having to go over there and do something that we could have done with dollars, we're going to have to do with blood. If you want to continue to see the country being divided and unable to govern itself and treat itself well, get on that Trump train. But you got a place over here. Now, he also, I think, needs to make a stronger case for what he is going to do.
Jones is spewing out big propaganda, which we all know is a lie. Trump can never do that. We all know that. Him saying this deep in his heart, he knows the truth. It is just to scare up, to stir up people, like to think that Trump can do this. Like they usually say, Trump will be a dictator. He will do this, he will do that. We see that on a daily basis, and people are not moved by this again. This propaganda is not working. They should use new strategy, to stir up people than this. It is crazy.